Hey, welcome to Alien Insight here. Today we'll be jumping into a bunch of videos from all over the web, and we're gonna love them. You're gonna love them. I mean, we got conspiracies, we got TikToks, we got aliens, we got UFOs, we got just other things that aren't like just paranormal, but we have everything. So let's just jump into that, okay? And if you haven't already, hit that like, share, and subscribe button upstairs, and let's just jump into it, okay? Let's go. Here we go, guys.
I've read every fucking theory on how they built those pyramids. The Great Pyramid of Giza has 2,300,000 stones in it. They weigh between 2 and 80 tons. Some of them are cut from a quarry that's hundreds of miles away. That pyramid is shaped perfectly. Like, if you fucked up like a quarter-inch there, a half-inch here, by the time you get to the top, that thing's a mess. But meanwhile, it's not. It's also perfectly aligned to true north, south, east, and west. And they're not really sure how old it is. They date it to 2,500 BC, but that's just because of organic particles that they pulled from inside stones. But they also say that they probably could have sealed those stones over time.
When you're building houses and stuff, you have to redo that because the plans, blueprints, they won't come together if you don't. And this is so sad. Like, if we were over there, if this was happening to us right now, I think Americans would act so differently than we do. We would be so tough and hard. Like, they're the tough and hard ones. They're the strong ones over there in Israel and Gaza, you know, all that. You know, I agree with Trump on this. Because just because they haven't been caught and committed bad over here yet doesn't mean that they're bad and they're going to commit it, you know? That they're not bad and they're not going to commit crimes. These guys are dangerous. These guys are bad.
The horizon. Keep your eyes on your surroundings. There is a lot going on behind closed doors. There is a target being set on every single one of our backs right now. You've become a pawn in a game of chess, and soon the US is going to find out that they are no longer going to be the winner. Innocent women and children laying on the ground lifeless because of the support of Israel and US airstrikes. This excuse of bringing up US aid and saving money, all while spending millions more fighting a useless war in the Middle East once
Straight
again.
up.
The government has once again proven where their intentions lie, while inflation rises and stocks once again begin to plummet. This government has proven time and time again that another nation is more important than its own citizens. Citizens that didn't ask for another war. Citizens that thought that they voted in a peacemaker. And now watch as more innocent American lives are lost in the process of supporting a nation that would not do the same for us, pushing us further into debt while groceries become unobtainable and Americans are barely able to even survive. But still, while you continue to sit in privilege while failing to recognize who your actual enemy is, you still willingly show support for what you don't seem to consider to be a genocide. So many of you don't even know the truth behind 9/11 in itself, but yet you act so superior as if you have life all figured out. You've been lied to for your entire
This
existence,
guy's crazy.
all while they continue to play with your emotions while talking about releasing shit like the Epstein files, or what they consider to be the truth about JFK. But I bet you won't find one group's name pop up in that conversation. The downfall of the West is right over the horizon, and soon you'll see a whole different reality around you. One far more different than the comfortable one of which you choose to reside in. Now is time to take a stand. Now is time to make our voices be heard. Now is time to find a greater purpose for humanity. And if we fail to be able to do that, then every single one of us deserves every single thing that happens to us in the end. God be with you all, because soon you're going to be coming face to face with a very harsh reality.
Watch this right here and tell me if this doesn't blow you.
You know, that guy said everybody thought on TikTok that he was part of the Rockefeller family, but he's like up there. He's related to, like, he has ancestors and all this other stuff. And so he has information or something like that. I'm not 100% sure about that. We'll have to check back into it. But go look at his site and go check him out. And there's videos that he says he's like not a part of the Rockefeller family, but he is up there with the elites. He has family and stuff up there with the elites and stuff. So, you know, go ahead and check that out.
Watch this right here and tell me if this doesn't blow your mind. That's a
I know
human
you guys
hair
seen
right
this
there.
video before, but this video
This is
just
the Apple
amazes me.
CPU,
It's
the little
just
chip
amazing.
that's in your phone or your computer. Yeah, watch it and tell me this is not
It just
falling out
goes
of
to
the
show how
I don't know what to say.
advanced that we actually are that we don't know.
Because
I
nobody
mean,
can
we
make
have our
something like
phones and
this.
stuff that we pull out our TV,
Not
we
even
just cut them on.
a laser can
Like,
shoot down that
we
far
have
and
no
create
idea
something like
how
this.
complex they really are. They're
Yep,
so
just keep watching. We're
complex.
going
It's not even
way
funny.
deep.
I mean, look at that.
Oh yeah, we're not done yet. It goes further. Yep.
It's like off that movie
The
Mimsy.
bottom. Finally.
They see the Intel chip when they're doing this. That is nuts,
This is
man.
just-
That's like
it
a
blows
million
my
times,
mind.
like,
I can't even fathom it. I
enhanced.
can't
It's
understand
like
it. But that's exactly
smallest,
what fallen angel technology is. I can't even imagine.
smallest,
You can't imagine it.
smaller.
Can't create it.
I mean, come on, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You mean there's a black pyramid in Antarctica, and it was built as a prison? For who?
For us, humanity. You think you're just living your life, but the truth is way bigger than what we've been told. Miles beneath Antarctica's ice lies this massive, ancient structure, an enormous black pyramid. It's not some
No,
random
it's not
formation.
some random
It's a
formation.
relic from a time long before humanity existed. See, ancient texts and whispered knowledge talk about a highly advanced alien race. These beings waged galactic wars both on Earth and across the universe. And Antarctica? Yeah, it was the center of it all. Knowledge, technology. Some even say it was the real Atlantis. And guess what? There was more than one Atlantis. That's why this one is hidden so deep. It's part of something bigger. But back to your question. Why a prison? It's wild. The beings who built this pyramid created humans as part of their grand plan. We weren't meant to evolve freely. They needed us to stay limited, stuck in physical form, trapped here on Earth. That's where the Black Pyramid comes in. It's more than just a structure. It's a complex device designed to control energy, both physical and spiritual. Some say the pyramid
Limitless
acts like a barrier
energy
between what's inside us and the larger universe. That's why people say we're spiritual beings having a human experience. The Black Pyramid locks us into this experience. And what's scarier? The knowledge about it was buried on purpose. Everything is hidden in plain sight, if you know where to look.
Guys, it's really crazy. We are all evolving, and we're all evolving together. It's nuts. We're all ascending together, and it's so crazy that we all are. They're all seeing it. And the only reason that we are is because of the social media stuff. You know, we're letting information get to one another besides no information at all, and us like evolving on our own, like if we were like on an island with like 100 people compared to like a country or state with like 100,000 people or 1,000 people even. You know, everybody's minds are going working, and it's great. It's a great thing. We just all have to stick together and just all have to just, you know, be on the same wavelength, be open-minded. All of us have to be open-minded. We have to do this together. Otherwise, it's just going to be chaos. If we don't do it right, it's going to be chaos. And there is no right or wrong way to do it. I mean, who's to say? So we just have to do it. We just have to think about ascension, and just, we have to ascend.
72 hours that all of his whistleblowers are going to come forward. I'm about to play it for you real quick, 1 second. Then we're going to some other really weird things.
And this
Well,
video
I want you to
gets me.
remember some things that he has said real quick. He has said
Like,
that we have extraterrestrials
flat
living
Earth,
in captivity among men.
round
And
Earth.
further, he drew a
I
line
mean,
saying
come
that
on.
some people are
Like, where do we go with it, guys? Where do we go?
Those pesky ETs.
We have a group of people
What's what?
who are in the process in the next 72 hours or so who will become informed
I am
with
gonna
a
stay around
great
her
deal of
here, though.
information and evidence related to the UFO and NHI or extraterrestrial issue.
But you know,
Issue is it? Or maybe y'all are creating an issue?
ugh,
This, what I showed you
Earth
earlier,
within
actually,
Earth
this
thing,
lady was outside
the hollow Earth
seeing
theory
globes in the sky and
is
saw the
starting to
ultra
catch on.
will face. ETs
Are the aliens from actually somewhere else, or are they from here
so much bigger, so
and they
much
just
more
live underneath?
by By the way,
And that's why they have their skin tones and textures that we all see and whatever, you know?
Because, of course, the organizations obsessed with space are completely irrelevant from anything I'm saying. The same exact ones that provide all our imagery. So I wonder what's gonna happen in 72 hours when his whistleblowers come and they tell the truth. That extraterrestrials from outside of space are here with us. And that there's not some spiritual wickedness going around. And this spiritual wickedness is most certainly not going to take us to the North Pole to make us attack something we know nothing about. Two places, just two places that we cannot go. Look down south, definitely don't look up north. Don't be deceived when you see every person, every political establishment, and every organization all come together. This won't make sense to a lot of you, but to some it will. Nah, I'm just being stupid.
This is an ultra-realistic, identity-changing mask, and these look so human-like that the CIA uses them to go undercover. So today, I'm gonna see how real I can get myself to look, and you rate it in the comments. Now, the texture, look, and even feel of these masks are so realistic that a study shows 1 in 3 people can't distinguish these from a real face. And costing over $500 and 6 weeks to make, I'm curious how much more realistic the government versions are. Well, without further ado, please subscribe, and would I pass as a real person?
You know, that is some crazy, creepy stuff right there. I want to tell you right now. That would be crazy, man. It's some crazy times. It's some crazy times. And like you said, the CIA's been using that shit since like the 80s or but maybe before that. It's just gotten better and better and better. Because, I mean, come on, now we can put that kind of stuff on robots. You know what I mean? So, like, the robot celeb theory and clone theory is getting a lot more interesting, getting a lot more believable, way more believable.
Humans have 46 chromosomes, and all primates have 48. All primates on Earth. I didn't know that. Every single primate has 48 chromosomes. It has to do with packages of DNA, basically. What they found within the human Homo sapiens sapien was that there was something within our DNA where parts of it have been like altered. Yeah, I'm like serious. And what they call those alterations and those things that scientists don't know, they call it junk DNA. That's what scientists call it, because when they compared every other comparable thing on Earth genetically, they found this small little area within our genetics that doesn't match anything on the planet. But here's the thing that's weird. Not only take the chromosome thing for a minute, which is very, very strange, because how something like a splicing of a DNA or altering could happen naturally.
Crazy, interesting things.
I've seen no anthropologists or scientists that can explain that. We're not strong anymore at all. Neanderthals and Denisovans were unbelievably strong. The way that we have genetic diseases and the way our bone structure is and everything, it's like it was designed in a way to function for a different reason, to not be living off the land, to function as something with like a greater purpose.
Yes. A telescope camera captures 2 unknown objects investigating the moon's surface.
UFOs hovering over Navy ships? Let's find out more.
There was a series of UFO swarms over 10 Navy warships, but it was simultaneous. So at any given time, around one ship, there's anywhere from 6 to 14, I'd say, of these, just say, unknown units, right? So they appear like lights, but when you use thermal, you can see that they're kind of egg-shaped, and minimum size is 14 feet. They weren't small, right? So they start filming it, getting them on radar, all this stuff. Then
How are they behaving?
So they weren't doing extreme movements, but I have been able to contact some of the helo pilots, right? And these things were self-luminous, they were illuminated, and they actually were going into the water, if not out from the water. I know for sure they were going into the water. So all we know, let's just call them, we don't know who they're from, but there's these objects that are doing this ballet around 10 Navy warships at one time, and no one's taking claim for them.
These sightings, like others reported by the Navy, share striking similarities. What do you think?
Not even NASA can rightfully explain what people just found in this photo taken by the Curiosity rover on the surface of Mars. At first glance, you'd probably miss it, but zoom into just the right spot, and it's there. Standing out from its surroundings, we see a distinct, smooth, round, shiny metallic object that appears to be floating through the air, and we can even see its shadow beneath it. People are calling it the Tic Tac UAP on Mars, which does look exactly like a lot of the UFOs we've been hearing about and the military's been reporting on here on Earth. Navy pilots have literally used the exact words Tic Tac UAP to describe them, and well, if that ain't a Tic Tac, I don't know what is. This photo is from the Mars Curiosity rover taken on March 3rd, 2020, so we were probably a little preoccupied with something else when this first came out. And as always, yes, it's on NASA's official website. Here we even have an AI checker that tells us it's definitely not altered or AI generated. Strangely too, NASA allegedly removed the original color image from their website and now only have this black and white one up. But if you know where to zoom in, you'll find that Tic Tac exactly where it's supposed to be. Skeptics argue that it's a rock formation or some photography error, but man, it looks exactly like the UAPs that have been reported here on Earth. And if these spacecraft really are as advanced as we claim they are, then there really is nothing stopping them from visiting other planets too.
Yeah, I got a question. Elon himself posted this video. So are we supposed to take this as real? Now people in the comments are saying, oh no, it's a demonstration by CGI to show us what happened. But again, Elon posted it and didn't say anything about it. He actually posted it under the pretense that it was real. You can tell it's real because it looks so fake. So if it's fake and it's CGI, tell me why. Because supposedly, allegedly, the space station has a camera on it because they say that this exact video was recorded from the space station. Even this video itself was recorded allegedly from above the space station. So if they have cameras on the space station, above the space station, all these places, why wouldn't they get a real video? Why would they use a CGI video in 2025? There's a huge contrast between this video of them stepping foot upon the ISS and then this one showing the docking of the ISS. So if this was real and that seems the way it's supposed to be intended to be, then why does it look like a cartoon? If it's not real and they have all these cameras, why don't we have real footage of this? And they say that soon we'll be going to Mars. Now this video is satire, it's entertainment, it's just a bunch of stupid stuff.
Hey guys, you've heard the rumors about Area 51, but what if I told you their alien experiments just got exposed? A former technician's confession went viral last night, and it's way darker than those blurry UFO videos. They're not just studying aliens, they're breeding hybrids. Think I'm making this up? 23 military pilots testified to Congress last month about non-human biologics. That's Pentagon slang for alien body parts. And get this, those new tunnels under the Nevada desert, they're deeper than the Mariana Trench. Why would they need that? To hide something that doesn't breathe like we do. Now, here's the nightmare fuel. Every weather balloon they shoot down, men in black SUVs lock down the crash sites faster than you can say, cover up. No journalists, no witnesses, just radio silence. What if the real invasion already happened, and they're letting us freak out about fake UFOs while the real threat's already here? Smash subscribe before this video disappears. The truth isn't flying toward us from space. It's crawling out of secret labs. And they're gaslighting us to stay quiet before we discover what's really growing underground.
Well, I think they've been here, and they're already here, and they've been here, of course, you know. I don't think they're trying to hide anything anymore. I think they're just not caring, and or else they really can't. They really can't hide anything anymore. We're just too connected with social media and TikTok and with X and everything, Facebook. We're just way too connected to each other. So, someone across the world sees it, or someone sees it, and there's no one around to witness it or whatever. They can video it. They can pull out their camera and video it now these days, and just put it up. And now we're all connected to see that information. It's great. It's great. And they just don't have control over it anymore. They're screwed. Oh. Hey guys, I hope you liked today's episode. I'll be putting out some more content. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment on any of the videos that you've seen today. I'd like to hear some feedback, and go ahead and send me some videos if you want to. I'll put them in there. I'll tag you in them. And with that being said, you guys have a good day, alright? Stay blessed. Alien Insight out.